because the one night stand is meant to be, we're here to have fun, innit? So if you F that up, that's embarrassing. She went, what, is that it? I thought you was going to go crazy. Look what you were saying on text. You said you was going to flip me upside down and go crazy. You get me? You know man do that though, innit?
The Funny Francis and Draay podcast.
Yo, it's Draay, we don't play, and I'm filming an episode of the podcast today, but today's going to be a bit different. For the first time ever in the history of this podcast, there's no Francis. I'm literally hosting by myself. He's probably looking for a match on like Facebook Marketplace or something to find a girl or whatever he does in his free time. But I'm not alone. Don't fear, you're not stuck with me for the next however long we're doing this podcast. Today I've got a very special guest on, the third guest we've ever had on, an expert in his field, the Ronaldo and Messi of the sex world. I am joined by Dr. Francis.
Give myself a clap as well, yeah?
Yes.
So yeah, I'm Dr. Francis.
Introduce yourself to the people, man.
I'm Dr. Francis, the poo-narni doctor, the love relationship doctor. And what I do is I go around the world, globalized, and teaching people how to engage in relationships successfully, how the poo-narni's working, how the Shxtsngigs working, and just really educating people in that field, because I think people ain't really understanding what they should be understanding on how this thing really works. So
if you don't mind me asking, how, like, what is your profession? Like, what gives you the right to be giving this information? Of course, I know, but just let the people know.
You know, yeah.
Of course, I know.
Yeah, so like I said, obviously, my name is Dr. Francis, the poo-narni doctor. Obviously, I studied at the University of Poo-narni at Harvard University out in America for 3 years. We don't public, man. Yeah, obviously, I done 5 years at Oxford University, at the University of Bunda and that. So all in all, we got 8 years worth of poo-narni and Bunda knowledge. Okay, and what expertise.
What qualification was that? Was it
so basically no, come on, big man. Obviously, to be a doctor, you need to get your doctorate, yeah. So I've got my doctorate in Bunda and I've got my doctorate in poo-narni. So that's 2 different doctorates, yeah. And obviously, I've got my PhD as well, and all the other things that you need to get. Obviously, you need to do 2 years internship. You need to be on the front line for a year. Okay, so seeing what the bundas are dealing with and that. So you need to definitely So basically, all in all, I've got like 10 years worth of background work into being who I am today as a doctor in poo-narni.
So you have a background in this knowledge and all of that stuff. Definitely. That's good because I've been struggling in that region. With the
that's why I'm here, bro.
That's why I've got you. But just quickly before that, we carry on. Like, what's your rates looking like? So I know how long we can drag this convo for.
Yeah, bro, my rate's £125 an hour.
Oh, okay, so obviously we're going to have to get this done quick time.
I just have celebrities. I have celebrities come to my office, come to my clinic.
Who have you given knowledge to?
Well, the Data Protection Act, I can't really reveal my patients. Okay. But let's just say some of these patients on Instagram, they're 1 million plus followers and that. I had a footballer come to me the other day saying that, his wife's looking to take half of his thing. Yeah. Well, you know Kyle Walker? Yeah. He didn't sign the disclaimer, innit? Basically, he cheated on his thing with the next thing. Now she's ready to clean him out, innit? So he came to me and said, Dr. Francis, what can I do because I messed up? Yeah. And I sat him down and I told him that, this is what you need to do, my brother.
So when he said that to you, did you think that the woman deserved to take half of his money, or because he did cheat?
Yeah, but obviously as a doctor, I have to remain impartial, innit? Obviously, I don't tell Kyle Walker already he's an idiot because he had a missus. And then he got a next thing pregnant, and then the thing's a mess for him now.
Pregnant?
Yeah, he got a next thing.
Yeah, lost his soul, bro.
I don't want to reveal too much about my clients and that, yeah?
Yeah, don't worry. We're going to be delving into that later on.
But basically, he came to me in a time of need, and I helped him out, really.
Okay, cool. So we're going to go through this in chronological order, yeah? Okay. Starting with, how do you get a girl? How do you talk to a girl? How do you start conversation with a girl?
Now, the male psychology is very different. You're either in it or you're out of it. Now, what I mean by that is it's either fight or flight, yeah? So, we've got something in our male brain called the brain.
We got something in the male brain called the brain.
No.
Come on, boss, don't let me down. Like, I'm paying good money.
You're paying big money, yeah. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for you, yeah? So, in the male brain, we've got something called the brain. Now, the brain will either help you succeed in a mission or stop you. Now, when I talk about fight or flight, yeah, let's say you're approaching a girl, what naturally comes in front of your frontal lobe is all that could go wrong. That's one type of male. The other type of male, what comes in the back of the head top, is everything that could go right. Now it's those males who succeed at moving to gal. So for a man like you now, to move to gal, you need to take a lot of no's. Basically, the no's build up the yes. Because out of 100 no's, you might get one yes. But the thing is, because there's a lot of men with brains inside their brains that don't want to take the no, they're scared of the no, they never reach that yes.
Yeah, no, because I'm not really trying to go out and get rejected like that. Like, how do you get the confidence that you have? Like, do you get girls?
Yeah, I get a few nurses every couple
yes,
of years.
yeah.
I got a couple of nurses.
So how do you get that confidence then? Because I'm lacking that.
So like I was saying, me personally, I've gone through a couple of no's in my lifetime on this planet. So through those no's, you take the kind of experience or the knowledge of what did I do wrong there, what could have maybe changed here. And at the end of the day, sometimes it's not even you. Sometimes the person you're trying to move to, the female, you and her are just not compatible because not every female is gonna like you anyway. My young sir. So if you get rejected by 50 females, sometimes it's not even your fault. You sometimes you come with the best approach and the female just don't like you. And that's just a part of life. But the difference between the alphas and the betas of the relationship, man-woman sex game is how you dissect and analyze that situation. Okay. Now, an alpha would say, oh, raw, she didn't like me, let me move on, let me carry on. A beta would be emotional, depressed. Maybe it's me. Maybe my head too big. Maybe I came with the wrong linguistics.
Yeah, they'll start listening to Juice WRLD, like
just on the depression thing. XX Tenacion and that.
Yeah.
It's crazy on the landing.
Yeah, because the girl rejected them.
Yeah, so right now you're exhibiting. Are you a beta male right now?
What do you from your exhibition so far? Is that the vibes you're getting?
Yeah, because obviously you hired my services and that, and obviously
the alpha ain't gonna hire you, are they?
But are you a fully fledged beta or just half and half? Have you gone out into the field and at least attempted?
Nah, not in a minute. Not in a minute, boy. Not in a minute.
Don't worry. By the end of this counselling session, I'll change your life, bro.
I'm gonna be going into class tomorrow. A changed man.
But yeah, talk to me.
Give me all the Snapchats. So, where would you take a girl on a date? Where should I take a girl on a date for the first date? Where do you think is the best idea?
Now, the male mind. When we talk about male development, the male mind develops at a much later age compared to the female. True. Females reach maturity in their late teens, early 20s. Some studies indicate that males are still going through their development well into their 20s, 30s. So how you take a female on a date all depends on your level of maturity and the level of intellectual in the brain, you see me? So man like me now, big gynecologist Francis and
big
that.
Dr. Francis.
Yeah, big Dr. Francis and that, yeah. What I would do is take a female on a walk because don't laugh at this big man. Yeah. Don't laugh.
On a walk.
But you know
they'll
why?
say it's giving broke. That's what they'll say.
Listen, wait, let me finish first. Because the idea of a first date is to understand if you guys are compatible, yeah? Mm-hmm. So from my experience, 10 years in the field, if you take a girl on a date and she's just happy to be in your company and she's not complaining that it's giving bro, then that means she could potentially be the one, bro. But man like you now, if you take a girl on a date and say, oh, let's go to the park, let's will a little fresh air, let's take a little walk, get to know each other. If she's giving you terrible signs like, nah, I want to go Nobu, I want to go another cough, I want to go to the shop, that's a red flag for you, my brother. But beta males like you now don't see the red flags.
No, I'm seeing the red flags, but it's
now you think it's amber, but it's fully red, bro.
It's hard to come across someone that's willing to just go park on a walk. Like
in my lifetime on this earth, I've took many a girl.
It's so much easier to find a girl that wants to go to Nando's than to go to the park, feed the ducks and that bread, Hovis, Warburtons.
Yeah,
you get me. It's much harder.
See, that's the thing.
See, the girls aren't what they used to be back in your day. You get me?
So what you're saying, I haven't kept up with the times and that.
I'm not judging you, Dr. Francis, Like, I don't really know nothing about you. But I'm just saying that if you ask a girl to go park, you're getting put in the group chat.
What is this group chat?
What's the It'll be called like bad bees or like girls on tour or something. And then, it's like the girl group chats and that. And then as soon as I'm like, oh, yo, babe, do you want to go park? She'll screenshot that, put that in the girls group chat. Look at what this man just said to me. Does he not understand that I'm a Nobu girl? Do you get me? Does he just think he's just going to go park and smash? Like, that's what they think, innit?
Smashing the park?
Yeah, like bush, like doing it up in the bush. Yeah. Yeah, camouflage.
Yeah. But here's what I'm saying, obviously, as a mature individual who's been in the punani industry for a long time.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is what you need to do, my young sir, my patient, is you need to do something outside the box. So you doing a Nobu thing, every man's done a Nobu thing. Tion Wayne's done a Nobu thing, Central C's done a Nobu thing. 50 Cent's done a Nobu thing. You need to do the park thing.
I like the bowling. Temping bowling.
It's okay, but you can't really engage. Now, the idea of a first date, like I said, reeling it back to the start of what I was saying, is to see if you're compatible. So if you're going on bowling, you just want to hit that strike. Yeah, you don't want that spare.
My thing with bowling, is it's like competition. Whereas when you're walking, you're having to bust convo, innit? Whereas with the bowling, it's competition. It's like, I'm gonna beat you, and it's like that type of thing. And then you get me. And then when you beat her, she's like, I'll beat you. I let her beat me. Yeah, I've done this. Yeah, I let her beat me. Then I'll be like, we'll have to come back, and then I have to beat you like for round 2. So that's date 2 already certified. You get me?
So basically, you use bowling as a means of going bowling again, like an idiot. Basically, what I'm telling you is, if you go on dates that require conversation, which it seems like you're trying to shy away from, but if you do engage on those kind of scenarios, you get to know the person better. You unravel things about them, and they get to know you better. Let me ask you a question. Like, how old are you?
19.
So what? Are you just on the relationship? What's your outset on the relationship thing? Are you looking to get married?
I'm trying to get married and have kids by the next 2 years.
So by 21, you want to get married and have kids?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Settle down.
So how much do you think you'll learn from your potential future baby mother from playing bowling? What do you think you'll learn from them?
If she's got a good strike, good biceps. You get me? At bowling, you go around, you're done with the bowling, you go arcade, okay. And then she's not good at the arcade games, so like you're violating her at the arcade games, and it's like, she's won the bowling, I've won the arcade games, so now we have to go to the pool table for the finishing. You get me? And it's like, I don't know how to play pool. It's like, I'll show you how to play pool.
How do you show her how to?
You just show her how to hold it and that from behind, innit? And then you like do.
What, you're behind her holding it?
Holding the stick.
So you're leant over her?
Yeah, like, put your hand here, put your hand here.
And that leads on to our next thing. Now, this is where you start, this is where your come up is on the horizon.
Yeah,
because situations there where you can initiate physical contact will quickly differentiate whether or not she's on it or she's off it. So you able to bend her over on the back of?
Okay, that's not what I said. Doing
the snooker thing, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good way to determine if she's on it or not.
If you touch her, she goes, "Ew, stop it!" Then it's
exactly. You're learning, my patient.
We're obviously just friends, but then you get me. So after a few dates, how many dates do you think is reasonable for her to then go back to your house?
Here's the thing. Obviously, so society as a whole puts a lot of stigma on a female clarting on the first date. But it's all down to each individual person. Now, my expertise in this field really tell me that there's nothing wrong if she clarts you on the first date or she clarts you on the 10th date. Mm-hmm. Yeah? It's down to you, both as adults, where you want to take it or how you want to do it. So let's say you push for the clarting, and she collapses under pressure. Yeah. And it's a matters, Would you look at her any differently if she clarted you on the first one or the 10th one?
No.
If you generally like the girl?
No, of course not.
Exactly. So when we look at that question there, to me, as a Punani doctor, 10 years in the business, I think it's an immature question because it's down to each person and their preferences. Because if you wanted to clart at the first date and she wants to wait till the 10th one, if you truly like her, you'd wait anyway.
Yeah.
And vice versa. So
Of course, because there's a lot of people that say if they go it on the first date, then there's
the J-bugs.
Yeah, but
in my experience, it's not necessarily the case. Now, I've had females give it to me on the first date, and I've never seen them again. But that's besides the point. Yeah, it just goes to show that the love and the connection was there, and then it wasn't any.
the love.
Yeah, the clotting love and that, innit?
Oh, fairs.
Yeah,
Making
come on.
love.
Because
Okay,
you have to remember as well, at the same time, sometimes there's a situationship. I've had 24-hour situationships that have never materialized ever again.
She big Dr. Francis,
But as long as you got the numbers on your numbers, you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Shout me. Alright, so speaking of making love, yeah, we're gonna get into a serious topic, yeah, that you expertise in: sexual health, my friend. Protections. What's the best?
Personally,
Yeah,
if you want to avoid pregnancy,
yeah.
let's be honest, in this day and age, me included, man ain't using condoms. So let's just be honest.
I knew this was coming.
75% of man, look me in the eyes, you lot, 75% of you dons are not using a condom,
Not using
you know my clinic, we ran a survey. we ran a survey of the local area like 6 months ago, And in that NHS survey, we asked the local men aged between 18 and 45, are you using a condom?
Yeah.
10 times out of 10. And they said, nah, they might just use it once and just throw that in the bin. And bare back cause.
Why is this?
Because according to the survey, the condom's dead enough the thing cause. The condom isn't giving them the satisfaction that they deserve and need in life.
Okay.
So when they put the condom on, the thing's dead.
Yeah.
Now that could be down to the diet. Obviously, a good thing to cure erectile dysfunction is pumpkin seeds, So if you like eat pumpkin seeds and if you like eat watermelon and that, it will help that. But that's a different part of the conversation.
Yeah.
But from my survey, from my clinic, from the local area, a lot of men are saying they're not using condoms because they're dead enough the thing. It's more enjoyable without condom.
Okay.
So when you're asking about the most effective contraception or not to get the woman pregnant,
it's not a dom.
I'm not going to mention condom because man ain't putting it on anyway.
Okay, that's what I got taught in school, but
What?
Obviously, you're more of an expert.
What
in
did you get
school,
taught?
they were telling me put the dom on.
But this is the thing though, 75% of man ain't doing that anyway. So I need to save them in other ways.
So what are they
here's
doing? What are they doing?
Yeah,
what are they doing?
Before ejaculation,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
What, where did you think this was going, big man?
That's just, I didn't, I thought you might use carry on.
Before man lets off the seed, lets off the chamber of secrets and that,
Yeah.
he has to pull out. Now, when I was at school, before I embarked on my journey to become a top gynecologist and that, my young teacher told me that, if you bust outside, then they can't get pregnant because you didn't bust inside. Simple maths, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I'm so in this story right now.
Yeah, so that's one method, Another good method is simply...
But that one's mad though.
What do you mean?
Because what if you don't get out in time? Or, you get me?
How you not getting out in time, big man? It's
Right,
either...
cool. Right, so imagine you're on the bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
How are you in control of getting out of there?
Yeah, the bottom's serious still.
Because if she don't want you to get out of there, and you're like, oh, I need to, and she just stays on, then it's over, innit? She's trapped you. Baby trapped. You're
But
finished.
technically though, ain't that like a charge? If she forces you to bust in a belly...
I don't know.
If you told her to get off, just like the same way if she told you to get off and you didn't get off, that's a charge cost.
Yeah, fair. But she's like, no. I said no.
But reel it back in though, the best way to avoid getting a woman pregnant is simply not engaging in sexual acts. That's the simplest way. Just stay celibate, guys, until you find the woman that you believe is the one for you to let off the juice. Because another thing as well.
You have to ruin it, fam.
Another thing as well, there's during my 10 years of gynecology studies, I found out that males release hormones, when they generally love that person. So picture it this way: men are designed to club, bag a gal, and not have emotional attachment.
Not me.
Women aren't wired that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can catch feelings when the client is serious. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So For a man now, if he's with a woman he truly loves, he'll get her pregnant quick, because the energy and everything did it. The hormones did it. And he genuinely loves her. So the clotting's different, yeah?
Okay,
But if it's a woman that you don't love, it's harder to get her pregnant.
So stay celibate like me, guys.
So the easiest way not to get a woman pregnant is to not engage in sexual acts, folks. Because half of you like ain't putting on condoms anyway. So that's the reality of the thing, yeah?
You know, certain man are guilty right now.
Certain man are looking at this like, raw, I'm one of them dons. I ain't used a condom since 1985. And you know, I'm probably in that boat. Probably I've only ever used probably a condom twice in my life. I'll be honest.
Hey.
I'll be honest. But another thing though, make sure you get your quarterly health checkup, yeah? Every quarter.
Every quarter of what?
What do you mean? Every quarter of the penny. What are you talking about? Every quarter, bro.
What does that mean?
Every 3 months.
Oh, sir.
Oh my days. This guy.
So what's that then?
So basically what you do, yeah? You go down to your local GU clinic, obviously in Coventry, go down to Stony Stanton and that. Stony Stanton walking clinic and that.
Okay.
And you tell your local doctor that, I might have contracted something. And just get the test, get your sexual health test, get your smear test.
Okay.
And just make sure you're sexually healthy. Because the thing is, yeah, I'm not talking down on you dons who don't use condom. I'm just saying you guys need to be more responsible. So if you man are not going to use condom, at the very least get checked. So you're not spreading your corruption amongst the genome. You see me?
Okay.
So yeah, get your free quarterly check. Try and be safe as possible. But yeah, fam, the best way to not get a girl pregnant is not engage in sexual activity.
Okay, so somebody asked me to ask you, what if it doesn't activate straight away? What if it doesn't go up straight away?
What, the schlong?
Yeah.
Boy, here's what you have to do, yeah? Now, the sex game's different from what it was hundreds of years ago, yeah? Women like the storyline. You get it? Women don't want the rough and tumble straight away because there's something called vaginal fluids. Now they're not activated until the woman feels aroused.
Yeah, madness.
Yeah? Because look, I'm giving you facts now.
Yeah,
because
madness.
the female cervix, can go down to 4 inches, bro.
Okay.
5 inches.
Okay.
And that only initiates when she's aroused. So when you're asking me now, like how to get the thing up, it's all about the foreplay, bro. What you gotta do, what I like to do personally, I like to say to gal, raw, let me give you a little massage in it because I'm a proper masseuse and that.
Yeah.
Get the touchy feely and that.
What, the shoulders?
Nah, not shoulders. This is bare back massage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Says.
Trust me, this is what you gotta do. That's how if you got erectile dysfunction, that's how you conquer it, bro. Yeah. You do the little rub-a-dub thing, rub down, get some nice oil from Avon and that. You ever heard of Avon?
Yeah.
Get your nice scented oils from Avon and that and give her a good massage and get her to give you one as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And then obviously when she reaches the do, it's tough. Crackers. Cream crackers. Tough. You see me? So there's many ways to overcome erectile dysfunction. Obviously, from a physiological standpoint, the diet is another key thing. Obviously, if you're eating too much McDonald's, too much burgers, too much burger sauce, too much Big Macs and that, your schlong's not gonna have the energy, bro.
Okay.
So the diet is a good one. So what I usually do is I blend up bananas, nutriment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nutriments.
You ever heard of nutriment? The buckle nutriment?
Nah.
You ever seen nutriment? It's like a milkshake, but it's like bare nutriments in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You blend that up with a little nutmeg, some peanuts, drink that down 2-3 times a week. Ting tough automatically. You see me? You don't need no gear stick for your thing.
You do this every week, yeah?
No, not every week. It's when I'm feeling like my libido's below par.
Oh, okay.
You
When you're sensing that.
Yeah, when I'm sensing,
you might be called to action.
Exactly.
Okay.
The front line's beckoning, and I ain't got the shotgun shells.
Okay.
I'm blowing up that drink there. You see me?
Does that drink help with making you last longer?
Now the last longer thing's a different ball game.
Yeah.
That's down to general fitness, isn't it? Because it's a stamina game. And another thing as well, there's some good pelvic exercises that you can do in the gym that will free up that area of the body.
What?
So
that help you get better with your thrusting?
Exactly.
Okay.
Just like a pregnant woman when the midwife is saying go through these motions and the big head baby will come out easier. Same way for the guys, bro.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay, so how do you deal with the embarrassment if you finish quick?
That's a big one.
Like you're there on the bed crying, and she's rubbing your head like it's okay, and you're like it's not.
Well, in that scenario, there, if she's
two strokes, fam. Nah.
If she's saying it's okay, you got to really respect her and appreciate her because I imagine she might be your girl or whatever.
Yeah.
And if she's not taking the piss out of you for it, then you got to cherish her. You got to go back to the drawing board and come back better.
My thing is, that's cool if that's your girl. You can't do a one night stand and finish in 2 pumps because that's embarrassing. Because the one night stand is meant to be we're here to have fun, innit? So if you F that up. That's embarrassing. She went, what, is that it? I thought you was going to go crazy. Look what you were saying on text. You said you was going to flip me upside down and go crazy. You get me? You know man do that though, innit? you know.
That was a sick voice.
They just chat.
Yo, you're crazy with it. That was serious.
They just chat like, when I see you, I'm going to rip you apart. And it's like, you're not going to do that, bro. Yeah,
you know what it is? Obviously, there's some men out there that are more taught than they are to walk, innit? And in those circumstances, them man there just got to take it on the chin, innit? Obviously, I know you man are looking at me as well because you man don't use condom either, yeah? Half of you dons, yeah? And so them man who are finishing quick, they just need to go back to the Dr. Francis drawing board and blend up their medicine so their thing tougher for longer and they don't bust the juice. But a lot of it as well is the psychology. So let's say, for example, now, like, let's say the girl you always wanted to be with, she's here now. If you allow them intrusive thoughts to take over, juice gone.
Wrapped.
You see me? And you can't reel that juice back.
Like I had that thing where it's like you think of different stuff in your head when you're doing it.
Now that's called the diversion technique. Now obviously in the gynecology industry, we've got that kind of mental training that we can actually stimulate our patients to go along them thought trains. Now what you've just described there is, let's say you're with the girl of your dreams, you think about some dead thing.
Yeah, or like you're just thinking about photosynthesis on that.
Yeah, some random like E equals MC squared.
Like Miss Baxter science
exactly.
class.
You're not gonna boss over that.
Yeah,
that means you're gonna be lasting for hours, cos.
Yeah, well, hours is a stretch.
So that's a good tactic there. I'm actually impressed you actually mentioned that because I was gonna go on to that. It's called the diversion technique.
Okay, so I beat you to it.
You beat me to it.
Okay, so I'm learning. Okay, I like that. So what it says here is what, in your opinion, is the best position?
What, for the clotting?
Yeah.
You know, for me, yeah, boy. You know what's mad? You know when you do the back shot thing. Fam,
You're so excited.
You know, backers is serious. You know why?
Why?
Because you've got you could set the pace, yeah? And the access is not compromised, bro. So let's say you got the guy's skin out on our backers, yeah?
Yeah.
You could just do the mad thing. Full frustration.
Okay.
So me personally...
You've lost me.
Basically, you want the technical term?
Go on.
All right, what's it called? Style, yeah?
Yeah.
You say, yeah, what's that?
Doggy style.
Yeah, doggy style, yeah, make it bait. And I was trying to give the ad-libs for the people.
Okay, cool, but I did this.
Yeah, doggy style.
I did this, yeah, and you went, what do you mean, yeah?
And also...
So I thought you wanted me to guess, fam.
And also, doggy style helps with, for man who's got who feel like they're going to bust quick or feel like the thing's about to dead. Because
you have control.
Exactly. And she can back up the thing and help you not blow your load too soon.
How does that help?
So basically now, yeah, if she's controlling the pace, let's say you're just there, hands behind your back attack, like a superstar, yeah? You're looking in the mirror and you're done, daddy, yeah? If you just stand there and let her control the pace, yeah? Because men are stupid. Men will just blow 30 pumps in a minute, yeah? That's too many pumps, bro. You need to be going slow stroke, bro. Like 2 pumps a minute, bro.
A minute?
Yeah, do a pump and just whine and just pump and just... Is it? Yeah? Like, you can't get that control on your own. You need a woman to initiate that control, you see it? That control.
You're lost, fam. You're lost.
Bro, that's what you're paying £125 an hour for, blood. That's what I'm here for, bro.
I'm dead.
Trust me. But me personally, that's my favourite position anyway. Yeah?
Right, cool.
Now, a more sensual position, from my knowledge, yeah, I would say is more like the, like let's say she's lying down and you're behind her like this. You're both on the side.
Oh, you're like sideways.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Probably her leg over your leg or vice versa. Now that's a more central position because you can just talk bare fuckery in her ear. Say bare things in her ear. And she can just say bare mazza to you as well. And you can just take your little time and just
I thought you were gonna talk about the road hump.
What's that?
It's like when she's on her belly, innit? And you're going from back.
Nah, you bust too quick,
into
bro.
that. You're not into that.
Nah, man.
No, but that how? Because that one you have to do press ups.
Yeah, that's why you bust too quick. Your body's strained, bro.
Yeah, you're like nah. Because then I'm focused on I can't fall on her. So I'm not thinking about what's going on. I'm thinking about I can't fall on her. I have to protect her.
This is the thing. It's subjective, innit? So each man will have their own preference, innit? But to me, the backshot thing's crazy.
Yeah, I'm there thinking about Star Wars and that. Just making sure, I'm not finishing too early. You get me? So, like what you were saying about the protection, yeah, the condoms. Another problem with them is the people are telling me that they're breaking if you don't buy the good ones. No, they're buying the Poundland ones.
No, obviously, in the Dr. Francis clinic, we've got some specially reinforced condoms that are clinically proven to not blister, break, or fracture. So I would advise you guys to go to the website, Dr. Francis Gynecologist, punanidoctor.co.uk, and purchase yourself some. Yeah, you can get 6 for $2.99, which is quite cheap. Yeah. Now, in your scenario there, where you're saying the condoms are breaking, I believe there's some sabotage at play here. Some pins are going through these condoms.
Okay.
Especially for my rich clients that I come across every day. They say to me, "Raw, I noticed a little hole in my thing, but I carried on anyway." I'll say, "You're an idiot. Why would you carry on? Why would you carry on?" So in them circumstances there, I think there's some sabotage at play.
So you think the girls are poking the holes through the condoms and then putting them on the guys?
Potentially. I don't wanna blame a specific side of the story, but more often than not,
that's like the Drake thing that happened, yeah.
Where he put
when Drake put hot sauce in his wrap, and he wrapped it up.
I like that.
He wrapped
Caesar
it up,
salad
and put it in the bin, and then the girl opened it, put it in her, but obviously it had hot sauce, so she tried suing Drake because it had hot sauce in it. But then it's like, why are you even putting your stuff in you anyway when he's put it in the bin?
Because he's trying to get she's trying
to get rich, but that's dumb because aren't they dead if they don't go straight into the? You get me?
Now this is during my studies as a Punani doctor, when we were having debates in the seminar room, we actually wondered whether or not the sperm cells, as they are, actually die outside of the body. Now it's been clinically proven that they can actually live up to an hour outside the body.
Yeah.
Because they're swimming in their own semen, bro. So as long as they don't evaporate too soon, they're surviving.
Okay, so
that woman there who's doing
she could have got preggers.
She could have done the mad thing, bro.
That's crazy, isn't it? He's having to take the precaution of carrying Pepe's hot sauce with him everywhere he goes, just to make sure that girls aren't taking his stuff.
But you know what though? It's actually interesting Drake done that, because obviously I had him come to one of my clinics out in Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
And I actually suggested that he should do the hot sauce thing. So to see him actually do that in person, I'm actually quite proud. It shows that my clients are actually taking on board the guidance we're giving them. So yeah, well done for you, Drake. And that woman, better look next time, yeah? Yeah,
fair play. So advice on being a dad. Are you a dad?
You're asking me that, man.
Just asking.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, okay. Well, how many kids have you got?
2 kids on it. Obviously, the first marriage went a bit cray, but
okay. So what happened there?
We're doing better on the second marriage.
What happened with the first one? If you don't
obviously
mind me
on the first marriage, now I was at the start of my my doctor career. Obviously, I was in my third year at the University of Harvard Punani.
Yeah,
and I just think at the time she wasn't ready for the long haul. So now I'm a big doctor, industry leading doctor.
Yeah,
now she wants to holler, man.
She's in the DMs. Yeah.
Come on. Because now she sees that. Now she knows that I'm telling Drake about the hot sauce thing and that.
Yeah.
Now she wants to jump on board.
Yeah, Francis.
But she weren't there at the start, innit? When I was doing these dissertations on the Punani and that, she didn't want to sit in the seminars in the library with man. You see me? She was out partying and that. So that was the collapse of my first marriage. But yeah, my second marriage is going well so far. So I got a daughter in my first marriage. I got a son in my second marriage.
And was that planned, or is this why you don't wear condoms anymore?
Now I'll say the first one when I was young and a bit dumb was unplanned, innit? Because obviously that child there is now 6 now.
Okay.
But obviously, the child I've got with my marriage now, he's only 1 year old. So that was planned. The first one wasn't.
Okay, cool. So we're going in chronological order. So we've started with meeting the girl, and now we're at getting rid of the girl. Yeah. So how would you successfully break up with somebody?
Now, here's the thing. I always advise my clients to be upfront and honest. Now, what I would encourage anyone to do is, if you truly love that person anyway, or if you did love that person, sit down with them and see if you can try and work it out first. Because you don't just wake up and think to yourself, this person of 6 years, I don't want to be with them anymore.
Yeah.
There's usually some catalysts or some chains of events or a build-up of things that have really sent you to that level of implosion, you know? So I would first advise you sit down with your other half, your partner, and talk through things that annoy you about them, and talk through things that they annoy you about. And if you can iron that out and have that kind of understanding, then you move on to the next stage. If you guys feel like the things that you guys do, because obviously you live together, I would expect, the things that you guys do are non-negotiable, you just hate them with a passion, then from that stage there, you then go on to, divorce, sign the papers, cause.
Okay. So with you being big Dr. Francis, yeah? You're a married man now, yeah? Did you sign a prenup?
Now, you know what it is? Obviously, when I did a portion of my studies out in America at the University of Harvard, poo-narni and that, obviously out in America, the prenup thing's quite common.
Yeah.
More prevalent than it is in the UK. Now, out there, I did sign it when I was in my first marriage. I did sign it. So out in America, I've got one. But in England, I haven't.
Okay.
Because the way I see it is, she's the mother of my child, so she's probably going to rinse me for 50% anyway. And a lot of the time, I don't know if you know this, a lot of the time in this country anyway, probably in America as well to a degree, the prenups don't actually stand up in court. Because the judge puts that to the side and says that, the mother of this child, the mother of your child, should I say, has been putting in work for 15 years, 14 years, 13 years. She's due 30 grand a year, 30 grand a week, 30 grand a month. Which I personally don't agree with, because there's no child on this earth that requires 30 grand a month for maintenance. But that's just how the judiciary system works in that respect. Okay. Unfortunately.
So you wouldn't recommend people to sign prenups?
I'll recommend it because it's a good way. Hold on. It's a good way to determine whether or not the other half of the party is genuine. Because if signing a prenup is such a make or break for you, that means a lot of things would be make or break for you once this relationship or marriage was to progress. So if the prenup at the start of the engagement is make or break, that means he or she is not the one. Because you have to remember, there's a lot of rich females as well who marry males who are of a less financial stature. So should they be signing prenups? Because in this society, we always put it on the male to get the female to sign their prenup. What about the rich women marrying the men that aren't as rich? Should they be getting the males to sign it as well?
Don't you feel like, though, starting a relationship by signing a prenup, starting a marriage by signing a prenup is just setting up to fail? Because that's basically me saying, I don't trust you, and I think that if we break up, you're going to take my money, so sign this.
You got a point, but I believe, though, that signing it is an initiation that we've both started on a clean slate. We've both started with zero. So regardless of what I've come into this relationship with or what you've come into this relationship with, those separate entities are secure. So us moving forward is us moving forward, not me moving forward with my 5 houses that I had before I met you, or not you moving forward with your 10 houses that you had before I met you. It's us moving forward on zero. That's what the security of a prenup actually provides. Now, if you have that ideology and that mindset, you wouldn't mind signing it, because you realize for better and for worse, till rich do us part, we started this with nothing and we're going to end it with nothing, because we're all going to end up dead anyway. So when you pre it like that, you're going to go into it with nothing, I'm going to go into it with nothing, and the idea of a marriage is to build together. Now, if you've come into it with 5 houses, and I'm pre-ing your 5 houses and your 2 million in the bank, that's not what we've done together. That's what you came into the marriage with. Okay. You see me? Yeah. So the prenup is a way of guaranteeing that we both come into this on a clean slate, basically. In my humble 10-year experience.
Okay.
But you as my patient, what do you think
about the prenups? You know what it is, yeah. I just feel awkward asking them to sign it. Yeah, I just think that's me basically saying I don't trust you. And as much as I want to keep my stuff protected, I want to trust that the person I'm getting married to isn't gonna take all my stuff when we're done, or if we're done. I hope that we're never done. Because obviously I'm getting married next year, innit? So. Like, obviously, I'm getting married next year.
At a graduate age of 20, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting married next year, innit? So I'll make my decision then. But I don't think I'm going to be signing a prenup.
But let's reel it back to what you just said, yeah? You just said you want the security of knowing she's not going to take everything, but it would be too awkward to ask her in the first place because that sets a precedent that you believe she could take everything.
Yes.
So how can you achieve both at the same time? Let's say you get her married and she does take everything, then what? You should have signed it then, innit?
Yeah. But you know what it is, yeah? That's just... Yeah, if it happens, I'll be like, I wish I signed it. But then if I ask her to sign it and then she breaks up with me because, he don't trust me, then it's like... Then I'll
don't
be
you think
upset
that's
as
a
well.
blessing in disguise though, big man?
Yeah, but we've had 3 kids, big man. I'm 25.
How you doing sex before marriage, bro?
No, because I mean, like, after marriage is when we're going to sign the prenup, innit? Like...
You sign it before you get married, bro.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, did I? So... I'm planning that she's gonna have my 5 kids, innit? So
it was free. Okay. You clap. These are the type of people like I have coming through my clinician every day, folks.
Well, you have people saying that they're gonna get married next year, right? Age of 20. I have
all kind of patients coming through my clinic.
Any of them girls? Because I like if she's on my wavelength, drop her my snap.
We've got ethics and code of conduct in the NHS, yeah. So I can't just give you next people's.
Yeah, but tell her about me.
Tell her about you. I'm sure she'll watch this podcast and know who you are.
Tell her about me. Be I went to go see this one guy. He's like, got a good beard. He's trying to get married next year. Shout him.
What? Just put your face up in my clinic and just hope someone rings you. Yeah.
Yeah, wanted.
Like a billboard
wanted with a wanted sign saying marry wife next year. Needs wife for next year.
And put your number on it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've told my mum I'm getting married next year, innit? So we're sorting everything out. So I've got everything ready except the girl. So
the most pivotal part. Okay.
Shout me.
Okay. But swiftly moving on because time is money, and I'm sure I've got some patients waiting for me at my clinic.
Yeah. So, what do you think about? Do you have any? Of course you have your wife, yeah. But do you have any side things? Any girls on the side? What do you think about that? Obviously, not to beat yourself out.
Nah, she knows. Here's what the thing is. Yeah,
she knows.
I've set my thing in it. So I've got my baby mother that I give all my love and dignity to. Yeah, and I've got some J bags in it.
State their name.
Basically, me personally, I believe you shouldn't be giving the same level of love, dedication, and commitment to the side things as you do to your baby mother or your wife, because that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
So if you've got things you're clighting on the side, you shouldn't be paying the bills for the side thing. You shouldn't be treating the side things kids better than your own kids.
Okay.
That's the Dr. Francis philosophy. So yeah, me and my wife have sat down and I said, yo, Dr. Francis is a star. I saved Drake from having to pay the big 30 million with the chili flakes and that.
Yeah.
Because I taught him how to do that. He didn't know before he came to me. Out in Toronto and that, Vancouver and that. Mm-hmm. So I taught him how to do that. So I just said to my wife, yo, I'm a star. I'm worth multi-millions. Yeah. I got big podcasters like Draay calling me up to be on his podcast.
Yeah, you're making it.
I've made it. So I want more than one girl in my life, and you either accept it or you refuse it.
Okay, yeah. What like King Henry and that back in the day?
Yeah, literally 8 wife business.
8 wives.
And she accepted it. So right now, as we speak right now, February the 7th and that 2024,
yeah.
I've got 3 side things on my main wife and that.
Okay, because I've seen a lot of talks of you online, and you talk about this kings back in the day having bad girls and bad wives. It seems like something that you actually believe in. It's not all chat. Yeah,
because I believe males are destined to spread their seed far beyond the wind. You see me? Now that's far, because the wind. The wind's all around the world.
Far.
That's far. So obviously, you as a king now, just like they were doing in the olden times and that, yeah, it's your destiny to have more than one woman in your life, bro. And the thing is, if the women agree, there's no dispute. You see me? It's when you start doing the thing and you haven't got agreement from the female, from the other half.
When you're cheating.
Basically, that's when it's bad. But if I'm sat down with my wife and said, yo, I'm getting 3 more Habibis on the landing, you know. And she said, yeah, you're a star. No one can complain,
But if you
bro.
don't tell her and you don't get caught, what's wrong with that?
Stuff is wrong, you didn't get caught, and it's simple as that.
What's that? How would you do that successfully? How would you not get caught?
Now, I personally haven't done that, but obviously I've heard stories from my clients who've come and sat down with me, and they've said what they usually do is they've got like 2 phones in it. So one phone for the side things and the main phone. But the side thing phone is never kept in the yard. It's always in the car or somewhere where she's not.
In the glove box.
In the glove box.
Yeah.
And it never rings. It only vibrates.
Yeah.
It's never. It's never ringing, cause that's what my clients tell me. I've got no personal experience of that because my wife agreed for me to have 3 side things anyway. So I had
these
my
are
thing
just coming in saying, yo, Francis, this is how I cheated successfully.
Yeah, come on.
And you're daffing him up like, my brother, come on, yeah.
No, we don't endorse such behavior in my clinic, but obviously, I always try to teach them the ways of morality, innit? If you can get agreement for the phonification with the side things, it's better, innit? But if you do have to cheat, like TLC, if you have to creep like TLC, then the best way the best way that patients have told me they've done it is having a second phone and saying they're going for golf, you know, like my rich clients. Oh, I'm going to go play golf, love.
Yeah.
Basically, he's going to clock down the side thing, innit? Or he's going to play polo. He's going to clock the side thing.
Yeah.
That's how my rich clients tell me they do it.
Okay.
So, second phone, never in the location of your wife, and always have an alter ego activity that you're gonna do.
Yeah, because you know them ones, when you're on a date with your woman, and I've never cheated,
Well,
but people who
you're crying walks past.
No, people who are cheating when they flip their phones over, innit, so that the wife can't see the screen, or these dodgy man that have the hiding screens, so you can only see the screen if you're in front of it, whereas if you stand to the side, the screen goes black.
Well, I didn't know that was a thing.
Have you not seen the screens?
I haven't had any of my clients come and tell me about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rudy got one recently.
What, one of your friends?
Yeah, one of my boys got one recently. Yeah, I'm on a bait out.
So what, if you look at it at an angle, you can't see what's on the screen?
Yeah, so if it's here, you wouldn't be able to see it right now. But if you only face on can you see it. If you go a little bit to the side, black. Go a little bit to the side, black. Can't see nothing.
Whoa.
It's dodgy. The phone looks off. Yeah, and that's how people be doing stuff.
Well, a good way to overcome that, folks, like I said, is have your second phone. You won't need to be doing any of that dodgy stuff. Yeah, you can she can look straight at your phone.
It's like £30. Add that screen on.
Oh, so is it like a film, like a plastic film? You go on top of the screen.
It's a new screen.
All together on the phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's if you see it from different angles, it's mad. It's
crazy.
I don't know why I really got one, but I'll shout him. I'll ask him.
Yeah, we're getting to put the Amazon link on in
yeah, we'll put it in the description for you, man.
I don't want some of you cheaters want to find that out now. You know?
Or some of you girls. Cool. So we've been on a mad journey this episode, yeah. What would you say to me as a beta I need to take from this episode?
So I think, to sum it up, to reel it off on the top, like to get females, you need to be yourself. You need to display an element of confidence, an element of reassurance. Let that woman feel good to be in your presence. That's what a lot of males are forgetting. They feel like they need to adopt a persona that attracts women instead of being themselves and being comfortable in who they are. Because energy transmits. So if you display confidence or you display an element of raw, I am who I am, bonnet, she'll get that energy. And she'll either like it or not like it. And at the same time, if she's not liking it, you take that as a catalyst to go again. That's fuel. It's not a loss, it's a win.
Yeah.
Because what you need to do is gain a positive kind of understanding from each negative interaction. Okay. So that's one thing. And when we talk about obviously the sex positions, they're not really that crucial. You need to get to that stage first before you think about colliding anyway. Yeah. So they speak for themselves. And obviously, when we talk about cheating is never good.
Cheating is wrong.
But there's always the right way to do the wrong thing. So you either get the screen like he's talking about, or get 2 phones like Kevin Gates. I got 2 phones. Yeah. You see it? Simple as that.
Fairs, man. Well, I feel like a new man.
Fam. Do you feel like you've learned anything today?
I feel like a new man, yeah.
Do you feel like your £125 clinician fee has been well spent?
Yeah, I'm going to go get a new screen. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, man, that's what I'm going to do. Do you want to go strip club?
I don't really go anywhere with my clients, so I'll have to decline that, unfortunately. But in summary, just so I know that you've actually learned something, just explain to me, scenario-based, how would you approach a female? Go on.
So even if I think she's too good for me and I'm going to get rejected, I'll go up to her, I'll be like, hiya, you're right.
What, in that kind of shy tone?
Yeah, I'll put my hand out to shake her hand, innit?
You ain't learned nothing today, have you?
Hiya, you're right.
You just wasted money getting me here.
My name's Draay. What's your name?
We're going to start stuttering like that, big man.
Yeah, man. That's what it gets like out here.
You know what? See my receptionist and book in about 5 to 10 more sessions.
In class the other day, I'm like, what's your Instagram?
There's clearly a lot more work that we need to do for you, but we'll get you there.
She was collapsed as well. What am I even getting nervous about, fam?
We'll get you there.
Cool, thank you, man. Hopefully next episode I'm joined by Francis again, and he doesn't skip on us again. I think he's going to link some girl off the marketplace. But yeah, man.
This Francis guy, what's he like? Because I haven't met him. Obviously, I came and I was greeted by you. Like, what's he like? Why is he not here today? Anyway?
He's a what's the word? He's hungry. He's like a lion searching for prey. Okay. Yeah, that's what he's like. Thirsty for girls. Opposite of me. You get me?
Wow.
That's why he's not here, right? That's why he's not in your presence. You don't need the help, innit?
Wow. Well, I hope I meet him one day. He seems like an interesting individual.
No.
You should send him along to my clinic one day. Maybe he might need my help.
You two would clash, bro.
What would we?
You're two alike.
Wow.
Yeah, too thirsty for the nani, I'll be real. But yeah, hopefully he's back next episode.
But yeah, thank you for having me on, man.
It's all right.
It's been a pleasure.
It's all right.
You're welcome to my clinic anytime, yeah?
Yeah, if I pay £125,
yeah. Per hour, yeah.
Yeah, allow that. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next episode. Safe.
The Funny Francis and Draay podcast.